This episode is brought to you by our farm investor, Brian Oxendine. Thanks for being part of Andy's farm. Alright farmers, welcome back to Gnadenthal. Now I've got a little bit of a project on the go. Right, so our main fields. So we've got our giant fields, so field 36, 35, 34 and 32. Now in between those is some trees. So I'm thinking of taking the trees out, ploughing it all together and having one great big massive field. I mean, I do still need to buy field 37, which is 571 grand. Yeah, I'm going to be making a bit of profit off of the old wood chips coming out of the trees. I've also got some popcorn to sell. So I don't know if we're going to make enough money to make the tree situation be able to purchase that field straight away. But that's going to be the plan anyway. I mean, hopefully I'm going to be able to get all the trees out from between all the fields. I mean, I don't own field, 37 straight away, but potentially I might be able to get the old the trees off of it. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But first off, I want to be cracking on with a little bit of maintenance on our little farm areas. First off, I'm going to chuck the old goat milk into there. That's great. Actually, how are they doing on feed? Let's have a little look. So they've got a little bit of feed, right? So we need to put some food into there. So we're going to chuck in. I reckon we're going to chuck in 4. There we are. So we'll put these bales straight in, and then I'm going to move on to the greenhouse. So obviously, greenhouse, great. The situation with the greenhouse, you know, it produces a pallet, gets sold straight off, money straight into the bank. I don't have to worry about anything. The only thing is, we do need to put water in. I think I've got a bit of a solution. It's going to save us a job in the long run. We can just leave that, set it and forget it job. So we'll chuck these in like that. There we are. So that was going to go in. Boom. And then the last one. That's going to be the goats happy for a bit. So we'll leave that one in there like that. And then chuck that straight in. Job done. Right, so goats are happy for a bit. So the actual greenhouse itself, I'm thinking if we go and put in a silo extension, this one just here, 5 grand, and it's going to chuck the water straight in. So spin it around like that. There we are. We'll line it up nicely, put it about there. Yeah, we'll stick it in. Great. So that should mean now that me facility there, the old greenhouse. Oh, look at that. Plenty of water. I haven't got to worry about that for, well, forever. Dear, oh dear. Oh, right, now we've got that sorted. I want to take a look at this one, because we've got all these pallets, and I don't particularly want to be moving those pallets. And to be fair, it's kind of loud as well. So we're going to take a little bit of a distance look at this one, because, yeah, we could, what if we put a little kiosk in here as well? It's going to take popcorn, so if we put that there like that, I mean the spawn point for the pallets is this end, so if we put that there, yes, we'll place it down. Oh, it does! Excellent, straight in. So I spent 10 grand on putting that kiosk in, already made 6, but oh no more, we're making more. Wow, it's just going straight in. Oh, that is oh dear, money's going straight up. So we're up to 35 grand already. I mean, those other pallets, yeah, we are going to have to move those in. So I'm going to go grab my tractor. We're going to move those in. Jobs are good. But I do need to rent a piece of equipment. So I'm going to go for, we want to get a tree chopper downer so we can actually get the old wood chips off. Now, where is it? Where is it? We want to go for the old tree devourer. What was it? Devourer of trees, wasn't it? There we are. So if we go for that one, yes, we're going to go for, we want a pipe on the top. Yeah, okay. Real or unreal? We'll go with that one. Actually, do we need that? No, we don't need that. We're going to rent that. So that's going to cost us 2.5 grand to rent. Yes, thank you very much. Now, I'm not quite sure on how much we're going to get off the back of this. So we're going to go and get a bigger trailer. So where is the giant trailer? Where's the old Lizard Colossus pack? There we are. So we're going to go and rent a trailer. Not going to go for the old swivel axle one because I don't like them. because you know they're terrible to reverse. So we're going to go for this. I reckon we'll go for 250,000 litre capacity. That I can't see it being bigger than that. We'll rent that, so £1,000 on there. So we're already, what, 3.5 grand in on this project. Oh, I'm not quite sure if this is going to make the money back for the field, but we're going to go with it anyway. We're going to see what happens. Right, so I'm going to nudge. I'm going to give it a little bit of a gentle tap of those other pallets that are left on the popcorn. And we're going to go and knock these trees. Well, I'm going to say knock them down. We're going to get rid of these trees and then see how much cash we make at the end of it. So that's one, well, I say one and a bit strips done, because obviously the first one, yeah, it just didn't like me taking the trees off a land I didn't own, which is 100% understandable. So actually, that being said, where can I take the old wood chips? Let's have a little look. I'm assuming it coming to the normal sell point. It might not be up here at all, which could be interesting. Can we sell wood chips? Come on, menu. Oh, alphabetical order. Let's have a look all the way down the bottom. Come on. It should scroll faster. I'm just thinking. Right, wood chips. There we are. Oh no, it is the standard one. That's all right. Right, so 272,000 litres of wood chips. Is this going to be enough to buy the field? If it is, we're laughing. If not, I might borrow some cash until we can pay it all back, just so we can get that strip of trees done before we carry on. So let's have a little look. So 200 and oh, hold on, it's going up a lot. Oh, whoa, hold on a minute. All right, 485. Got £444,000 off of that one strip. Do you know what? We're gonna borrow. We're gonna borrow the cash. just so we can get... Actually, how much is it going to cost? Let's have a little look. So that's going to be 570. So I need to... What's that? 590 grand? I need to borrow 90 grand. Okay, okay. Right, so we'll borrow 90 grand then. Right, so let's borrow that. There we are. 575. Yes, thank you very much. We'll then go and buy this field. Yeah, we'll buy that. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Now we can get cracking. So we made £440,000 off of that one strip. And we still got the rest of that to do. And then that one and then that one. We could be laughing here. I mean, we're going to make the 90 grand back. If we don't, there's something seriously wrong. But could be quids in with this. Quids in. All right, let's get cracking then. So, last load of wood chips. I mean, to be fair, how much cash you've already got? I mean, this is awesome. Up to 466 grand. We had what, 450 odd from the last time. It's another 33 grand gone in. Oh, we can definitely pay this money back straight away. There we are. So let's get rid of that 90 grand loan. Job done. We're still left with what, just under 410 grand. Just start clearing those trees. Oh, that is ace. Oh, I do like that. Right, so now we're going to move on to the next stage. Obviously, you've got rid of the trees. We're going to merge. I think that's the best way to put it. Merge the fields together. So I'm going to go and... Oh, I could dump this trade off. I don't need that. I'm going to go get my plough. I'm going to keep the old devourer of trees on the front, just in case I've missed any stumps. I don't think I have, but you never know. There's a lot of bushes there. So we're going to leave that trailer just there like that. So we'll keep this on the front. Then we'll be laughing. Right, so let's get merging with the fields then. So that's man alive. It's late. I mean, it's 9:10. I mean, I've missed my dinner. The dog's probably eating that already, but we've got our one giant field all ploughed out, ready to go for the next stage. I mean, we've been making cash, you know, the old popcorn and the lettuce, that's been selling off nicely as we've been out in the field. It's, man, that's, don't get me wrong, that popcorn factory making me a bit of cash. Still very loud. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, but at least you got the field all together, got it all merged. And, right, we've still got 425 grand. Most of that, admittedly, has come from the wood chips, which is just insane how much cash we made off of that. But we've now got a giant field all together. I mean, just look at, we're going to the map, right? There we are. All of that together. I mean, why is that blue, actually? What's that saying? We've got nothing in that field. Rye? No, we've ploughed it all out. It's interesting. Why is it still saying rye? But okay. It is what it is. We've got it all ploughed out and we're ready to go on the next stage. Or to be fair, it's been a long day. I mean, 9:20 and I'm getting in. I mean, the wife's not going to be happy. Oh, I've missed one of my favourite TV shows. Ah, but at least we've got it all done. Right, close this door. Time for a cup of tea, I reckon. Definitely.